Okay, it is PC Part Haul update, because this one doesn't really qualify as a full video. So, I have tested all of the SATA hard drives today. Well, technically I started last night, because even a 500 gig drive takes 3 or so hours to test. I just plugged 6 in at a time and left it overnight. Anyway, I've tested all of them, except for one. We have one dead. It's one of the 320 gig WD Blues. It's got a damaged SATA connector. I could technically fix that, because all I'd need is to find an appropriate shaped piece and glue it in there. But I'm not going to bother. It's a 320 gig drive. I don't really care. Now, the other thing that died is I went to test the IDE drives, and I plugged in this IDE to SATA adapter. Okay, I should really call it PATA, but never mind. This is an IDE to SATA adapter. I plugged this in, I gave it power, and it exploded. Literally, there were sparks and magic smoke. So I plugged in a standard floppy connector, because that's what it needs, and looking at the wiring diagram, it only wants 5 volt. It connects the other 3 pins to ground. So the 12 volts that's on there just went straight to ground and blew this thing up. That is a terrible design, and it has no warnings that it only wants 5 volts on it. And I wish it did, because I have a Molex to floppy connector that only connects the 5 volt wire. So I could have saved this thing, but now it is dead, because it didn't tell me it only wanted 5 volts, and it blew up. Other than that, yesterday I made a video about putting some graphics cards in the oven in the hopes of resurrecting them. Now, I didn't mention what graphics cards those were, because I was hoping to make a video about resurrecting them. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen now. One of them was a Zotac GTX 1063 gig mini. This card is the one that does in fact work, and you can run it as a graphics accelerator through a different output, but it doesn't give you a display no matter what I have tried. So technically this is fully functional. But the other card was an RX 470, Sapphire Platinum Edition. This card is kaput, and I cannot explain why. Doesn't matter what I do, I cannot get this card to initialize or be recognized by the system at all. I think the chip itself is actually dead. So, I have a nice looking card, and a cooler if I ever need one, but it's a paperweight. I can't even get the fan to spin, and I tried different fans. This board is dead.